Hello and welcome to week 6 of EDU 515 Instructional Leadership. I hope you had an excellent week off and enjoyed your Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving break. I'm moving now to our landing page for week 6. This week we focus on servant leadership. Educational leadership is not about position, place, or hierarchy. It is about practice. Calling a person a leader does not make him or her so. Leadership is earned. Leaders have a role to play, as do the people who follow. The concept of servant leadership is not new. Over 30 years ago, Robert Greenleaf coined the phrase servant leadership. Greenleaf spent the majority of his career in the corporate world at AT&T. As a lifelong student of how things get done in organizations, Greenleaf used that knowledge in his second career as a consultant to major corporations. He also founded the Robert K. Greenleaf Center for Servant Leadership. You might enjoy reviewing the center website at www.greenleaf.org. At first glance, the team's servant and leader are usually thought of as being opposites. We know that when two opposites are brought together in a creative and meaningful way, a synergy can occur. Synergy is defined as combined action or operation and a mutually advantageous conjunction or compatibility. Isn't that just what schools need? Our schools would benefit from a unique style of leadership, which starts with a vision and ends with a servant heart that helps people live according to the vision. Schools need special leadership because schools are special places. Schools are the repository of our most precious gifts, our children, who are our future. Anderson's article brings Greenleaf's work into the 21st century by examining areas in which servant leadership can be expanded, thereby strengthening the performance of those who seek to use their leadership gifts to glorify God. Please remember, it is important that you set aside daily work time for this course in your busy schedule. This week's readings include the writings of Robert K. Greenleaf, an interpretive analysis and the future of servant leadership, as well as 2 videos, leadership expert Simon Sinek on putting others first, and Desmond Tutu on leadership. This week's Christian message. Jesus said, "Whoever wants to be first must be last of all and servant of all." Mark 9:35. In our new baptismal identity, the Holy Spirit daily works in our hearts to shape us into the image of Christ himself, whose sacrifice on the cross is the ultimate leadership model for lives lived in service to others. See also Ephesians 4:15 through 16. Let's take a look at our Week 6 discussion board. The discussion board this week will bring the course full circle as we consider how the concept of servant leadership compares and contrasts to the 5 leadership practices put forth by Cowles and Posner. Each member of the discussion board will post a different provocative quote from Anderson's interpretive analysis of servant leadership, along with an analysis of how the quote relates to one of the 5 practices: model the way, inspire a shared vision, challenge the process, enable others to act, and encourage the heart. Please comment on whether or not the quote you chose to share fits in with your own leadership philosophy and why. In conclusion for this week, you will submit assignment 4, leadership philosophy paper with reading reflection journal. Click through to find the directions. And looking ahead, you will have a literature article or movie review and a group presentation in week 8. Now is the time to collaborate in your pre-assigned groups of 2 to 3 and to conduct a leadership article or movie review and presentation. These will all be due in week 8.